can't get better without trying. So, whew. All right, we're gonna start off. By reading some manga today. We gonna read some manga today. I've been meaning to read some manga on the street for a while. I'm meaning to just create for a while. Just spend some time and using just this camera and a platform, to get better at creating. So, I mean, baby steps. We're taking baby steps. What chapter did I leave off on? I think this is a chapter. Okay. So actually, we are reading. If let me confirm this is the motherfucking chapter though. Nah, this ain't the chapter. This ain't the chapter yet. Past that chapter. Nah, past this joint too. Past this joint too. It might even be that. Nah, past this chapter. But it's close. Let's see if this is any spoilers. Yup, spoilers. Alright. So, before this. Before this. Before this. Okay. So I think last thing I remember was this guy was revealed because they did the little um, blooming like kissing cousin shit. I think it was revealed that this was like the first head of the Yozakura family, like her old husband who had been given the bloom too. So that's the last thing I think I remember on this. So that's where can I go back? Let me see. I get the. Let me go back to chapter 80. Let me just read chapter 80. All right, so we're gonna do for Yozakura family. We're gonna do 80 to 85. No, I read this one. Okay. Okay. So yes, that's where. So we're gonna do 81 to 85 today. 81 to 85 of Mission Yasakura Family. I also want to read One Piece today, some Juju today, and we only got like an hour to do it, so I'm putting it on time too. But some Juju today and some My Hero Vigilantes, which I've been meaning to read on stream for mad long, and I've never done it on stream before, so it's like you just gotta try. Let's do it. All right, so yeah, boom. So boom. So after where I left off at, you feel me? This is the most important part. Main character, if y'all don't know this series, basically this main character, his family dies when he's a little kid. His next door neighbor and like best friend is this little girl who's about his age. She's the princess of um, she's a princess of a family of spies. They're like the family of spies, and why they're the family of spies is because like everybody in their family is basically born with a superpower each generation, except for the head, which is one girl who actually has like the ability to procreate and create the next generation of family with superpowers. And it's because like I guess there's some gene inside them that creates some type of super soldier serum that gives you like a superpower if you have basically their blood or like some vitamin called serotonin or whatever, or serotonin, whatever, but is only in the blood of the Yozakura family, and and so basically there's a bunch of like government agencies, all types of shit, that are trying to get their blood or make super soldier serums that mimic their blood, right? So supposedly this guy who's head of the guy, and let me see, there you go. This guy with the white hair, he was, I guess, the very first head of their family's husband, and usually like the head of the family, the one who doesn't have a power, usually like will share her blood with her husband, and her husband will like get a superpower, right? So, you know, our shonen protagonist is right here. He was basically taken in by the most modern family, and he is our protagonist. He started from kind of like really socially awkward guy who now has a bunch of superpowers and is basically 007. So, but I guess this is the very first head's husband, and I guess his superpower is that he could just keep regenerating his body. So I guess he's like a couple 100 years old, and this is our protagonist. So he also is head of some terrorist organization that's trying to capture his wife and chop up her heart and turn into Super Soldier Zero. So, ooh. What is that? Why? Oh, is that because his body's going berserk? Oh my god. Oh no, because he stabbed him earlier. I injected that thick old Yozakura blood that flows through my veins into your body when I made contact. So you also see how like their eyes are like flowers. Like that happens when you basically activate your super powers powered by the blood. It's called like a blooming, and like everybody gets basically like some superpower based off of kind of their personality when you get the blooming. And I guess his blooming is regeneration. So I guess he can break all parts of his body and regenerate them into the people he attacks, along with making it so he's immortal. What? So he injected that thick old Yozakura blood into your body when I made contact. Because of its composition, it's different from that of the current Yozakura blood. It causes an anaphylactic reaction in the body that has previously acclimated old Yozakura blood. It's deadly as poison, only to you. Okay. So, oh yeah, I guess there's also a secret, like, book with the history of their family that, like, nobody's been able to open up or decipher for generations. And I guess he's about to tell the history of the Yazakuras, the untold history, the lost history, back in the mythological time, before there was light and before there was darkness. The seed sowing project is gentle, mild compared to this. The adverse effects on the human body are minimal. Though repeated biological concentration and genetic inheritance, it evolves the brain and body little by little. When individuals gain strength in this manner, their dependence on society decreases, which then reduces their internal conflicts and sadness. The adverse effects brought about by sudden changes are something I experienced more than enough during that war. The power of the Yozakura family truly is capable of changing the world. That's why I bet my life on that woman. this is, like World War One, I believe, like about 100 years ago. You served us well, Kawashita. It has been decided that she will be handed over to the enemy country. In exchange for her great research value, many of the top brass will be able to avoid trial. Given that this project was top secret to begin with, this laboratory and you are to be erased. It's for the good of the country. Forgive us. Actually, I'm the one who's sorry. I've decided to claim her person for myself. Come on, motherfucker, move. So, big explosion. Okay. Okay. So also a theme is that usually the head of the family, um, they'll give share their blood with their husband, usually after their husband's like taking damage, because their blood can also have, it has like a healing factor, and basically like once you get like this special drug in your blood, it allows your body to like strengthen itself faster, heal itself faster, and you push your body to limits. That's why you get your superpower. So I guess this is the moment when the first gave this dude, the Kiwashita, who's been probably the main villain for most of the series, her blood. And I guess this is the first. She was an actual flower. She was an actual cherry blossom. Cool. Alright. That explosion didn't even leave a scratch on you. You truly are something else. But now you are free. You can go wherever you please. You really are quite a peculiar man. As the head of this facility, you work tirelessly and sacrifice hundreds of test subjects using my blood. And now you give up your own life for my freedom. Why would you do that? I don't really know exactly. Everyone on this island where I grew up died from the Spanish flu. Because of that, I studied medical science, but the job I was given was cutting people up and throwing them away. And then there were the battlefronts and the homeland and the full starvation and corpses. We are born into this hopeless world, and then we die, and then we are no more. But you are different. In the study of genetics, you are what's called a mutation, a being that could be said to be the very front line in the history of human evolution. Someday people like you may be the most natural thing. It may be a slight improvement on our foolish history. I'm talking about a future so far away, so far, far away, it's almost overwhelming. In any case, I don't think I'll be able to witness such a future. There's an escape boat on the western beach. Use it. Please. I want you to be with me and come see me. Please, I want you to be with me to see me see it come to life. So she just put her finger through that nigga. The power of my Yozakura blood can be imparted through my will alone. Please show me the future you speak of, in which someone like me is natural. Okay, cool. Her eyes are like... that like what their ultimate Shireen gun's supposed to be type shit. And then like you really did never see uh Mitsumi, which is his wife, that current head of the Yozakura, like give him her blood. So did she just put her finger through this nigga head too? Y'all are some aliens. And so we hit ourselves in the shells of history and create the Tampopo to make the future that we were joint owners of into reality. Now you probably understand. You and I are two of a kind. We have been toyed with by the Yozakura family. Our existence is insignificant. Them niggas so like, yeah, they got the blooming. What the hell? This is not human powers. This is not a mutation. This is some alien shit. I don't know. That's just like the psychic connection. Y'all should just kiss. I've seen tens of thousands of people sacrificed to the Yozakura family. Test subjects. Those seeking their blood. Put me out of my misery. Give me your blood. Those who helped and were erased. Those who were used. Oni-chan. Stop it! Alright. Now. If you struggle, it would only accelerate the encroachment. You too are a man to be pitied. Something precious was stolen from you by the Yozakura family. The Yozakura family gave you a reason to live. A life of being toyed with by the Yozakura family and nothing else. As one who has been likewise enthralled by the cursed family, this is my gift of mercy to you, Tayo. I will end that pointless suffering right here and now. Sleep well. Damn. Is its body like melting? This is usually the most wholesome manga ever. But they be doing really fucked up shit. Stop it. Damn. Alright, make it big. Wow. Damn, if your hearts and lungs stop, then the circulation of somatine, that's the drug that makes his family all super and shit. Yeah, it will stop too. You won't be able to bloom anymore. You did your very best now. Rest in peace. Damn. Can't muster any strength. Vision is going dim. Hearing is going. I need to stand up. I know that, but just now, I realized something. My past pain, this current fight. And if it means being free from all that, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad if it all ended here, would it? For an ordinary person. I put up enough of a fight, didn't I? That's the thought that hit me. I'll be able to disengage the detonation system soon. Tayo, don't let him beat you. I am with you. So yeah, that's his wife. She's pretty cute. I mean, I think these niggas is like 17. I think, nonetheless. But yeah. From flesh and bones to your blood and intestinal fluids, all which contain somatine. I will crush and destroy all of it until you no longer have any lingering attachments to this world. So is this man just like straight Muzan? Like all his every cell of his body can be like manipulated on some next shit? Farewell, Taiyo Sano. That does sound like some 007 shit. Taiyo Sano. Damn, he went straight like all for one on his ass. Got it, Taiyo. The Sakura cherry blossom rings come in pairs, and the alloy composition of each pair is unique. Through the sympathetic resonance of electromagnetic waves, we can sense each other's heartbeats and breathing. We can tell if the other is alive and well. So if something happens to you, Taiyo, and your ring sends out a distress signal, I'll channel my own heartbeat into it. My heartbeat communicated through the ring and will react with the blood inside your body and awaken it. Okay. So, it's love conquers all. That wasn't enough to crush him. A blooming that raises his defenses, huh? I see. It's not a power that harms, but one that protects. What a perfect ability for a pushover like you. I understand Mitsumi is giving me life. That isn't how it's always been. The whole time since the beginning. Isn't that how it's always been? The whole time. Since the beginning. This is really cute. I can't make it bigger. Yes, I can. Move over. Move over. This is really cute. The whole series. Yeah. Next is married at like 16. Thank you, Mitsumi. Kawashita. Your past connections to the Yozakura family have nothing to do with me. I fight for the future where Mitsumi and I can be together. Daybreak. So what is that, a crazy lightning slash? What is even happening? Is he blasting that nigga back? I have the detonation system disengaged within 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can go all out and wreck it. Oh. The cherry blossom. Okay, so there's the villains. His plan was he had a bunch of like a giant vats of this fake version of the blood that's in this super family, right? This super spy family. And so the thing is that if your blood isn't compatible with the drug or the that mineral that's in their blood that gives them superpowers, then you're going to literally mutate and die, like this man was kind of freaking out. So the thing was, he had it set up where if they killed him or within like the next few minutes, he was going to drop all these vats of this fake super serum into like all the oceans in the world. And then like the whole world was going to be exposed to this super serum, and either they were going to end up with superpowers and it was a whole new world order, or they were going to die. So it was just like, the whole point was, I guess he was fighting to hold them off until the other siblings could disengage the computer systems totally, and then he was just going to blow up. He didn't care about fighting him. He just wanted to blow up the vats of the super serum. That's the cherry blossom leaf Hazakura. That's that super serum. All right. It decomposes and vaporizes easily. It'll be neutralized when exposed to air. The seed sowing project has been terminated. I gotta get upstairs and report back. That nigga's like, no, I'm not gonna let you fuck up my whole plan and get away. It's quite a show you put on wrecking the place. But this is no impediment to my plans. Oh my god, this man's transformed into some shit out. Claymore. Kawashita. Alright. I observed the cherry blossom leaves Hazakura before it could be destroyed. In essence, I am the substitute for the Hazakura tanks. Now, if I self-destruct using my explosive blooming, the Socium project will be. He's not letting that happen. So, this man's whole, I guess he was pretty elusive the whole time. So, it would make sense that he's just a living Hazakura, Yozakura, cell thing. He had turned one of his minions into black, all a living piece of metal that can mold himself into anything. And it was pretty ridiculous, but it would make sense that, just thinking about this whole power system is kind of based on, what can the body do when you push, its limits. And it's each mutation is actually a mutation of the human body, almost like how Luffy can go into gear second by speeding up his blood, speeding up the flow of to his blood and organs and stuff and his muscles. So it's if you could supercharge any part of your body based on your personality, what would it supercharge? And this man's every cell has been supercharged and can become a weapon of whatever. So, those supervillain things, malleable, adaptable, except for to what the heroes talk about. The hero. I won't let that happen. Boom, boom, boom. I'm about to 1,000 different tentacles, motherfucker. Oh, it's no use, Tayo. Let's go to the other side. Oop. Whoa, what is that thing? Shion analyzed the enemy, come up with an attack pattern, capturing him. The concentration of cherry blossom leaf Hazakura in the air is extremely high. Are you okay, Tayo? That's a size that looks like it's worth throwing. What? Okay. The Yozakura family. So yeah, these are the super siblings. All the super siblings. All of them have superpowers. She is super strong, super fast, super agile. Just like a biscuit from fucking Hunter x Hunter, just hulkishly. And I think her blooming, she moves. She has such control over whatever kinetic energy is coming at her. She's so strong that she can literally minimize everything. So it's if a torpedo was supposedly shot at her, she could just stop the momentum with a torpedo and catch it on some Neo shit. So this is the youngest. This is actually the smallest, and he actually can absorb and purify any toxin, any type of toxin, any material. And actually, sometimes his body gets mutated and shit, so he kind of switches his body constantly from being being huge to being this tiny kid. He's really cute, but he's a super genius, and it's kind of like a giant chopper. this one, he be getting naked all the time. That nigga's kind of crazy. He's supposed to be the free spirit one, but he can like, he's like, I guess, a trickster, the master of disguise of them. He, what does he do? What does this man do? This man is like, I think his blooming, they showed he was able to literally like assimilate another person, and like, oh, just I guess like how they were just transferring over memories, he was able to just steal somebody else's memories and low-key like made them have a mental breakdown, like low-key put them into a kamui or a tsukiyomi. It was kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. This man is just OP. He's just honestly OP. This motherfucker's kind of just. This is the oldest brother that you see. He uses all these strings. He's supposed to be the strongest of them, but this motherfucker is just OP. Like, he has like basically her strength, but this man's like a weapons like specialist. But his primary weapon is like a piece of metal that can be turned into any weapon. And then when he goes into his blooming, it's called destroy. Like, I'm just off rip. His joint gets called destroy, and he literally sees like the weakness of everything. While you saw how like that like when the when he was talking to the villain, like his body started freaking out and they were kind of like going crazy. He goes berserker while seeing every weakness of whoever he's looking at. So not only is he only hitting you with the worst hits and at the worst points, at the worst time, he's also going crazy and just pressuring you like hell and can't even stop himself from pressuring you like hell. With also having every weapon imaginable at his disposal. This shit is OP. This shit is OP. It's Urza level OP. So, the Yozakura family. Yeah. But you see how kind of like all of their powers are like all kind of based off of just regular human like instincts, and like, but it gives them kind of a devil fruit. That's kind of like the basis of like powers in this universe. So I think the main character's power, when he actively activates it, it's supposed to be like some hardening technique, like he's an ultimate shield type shit. But I know their grandfather's power is like he can literally like turn himself so. He choked a man out through his shirt. Like, the man punched him and he turned into like slime, went around this man into his shirt, and then from the back through his shirt. He was in his shirt still, just snap. How you do that? Alright. You done well, Tayo. Now it's time for an all-out sibling attack. Alright. We're going to 85 today. Let us take a good look. What the fuck? Yeah, this man makes shadow clones too. The color panel. Look at this. He got the winds, and she's like I said, she's like so strong. She just like makes all my little wind gusts out of just like flicking her hands around type shit. That are like Kamehamehas. Damn, what is he about to blast at them? He's about to blast a shadow clone at them. This man got a cannon. You always know this man got a cannon. But oh yeah, his weakness is that he's like afraid. He's like a coward, but also, you know, like OP. Just OP. What is this Dragon Ball bullshit? Right? Is that supposed to be a combined attack? What is this, a Zord? That's a good panel, though. That's a good poster. That's a great poster. It's a cute family. It's a really cute family. he's grown quite large, I see. A growth spurt, perhaps? Actually, he looks like he'd be quite easy to throw. Oh, yeah, because she likes to throw motherfuckers, like sumo wrestle. Are we really going to be able to defeat that? I pray you will all be victorious. He looks like the heavenly cherry blossom Tenno in our garden. Oh shit. Such refined elegance. Oh, so this man grew like a tree? He turned into a tree because every cell in his body's growing. He's so tough now. He's even budding. He's not even budging. I can't believe he absorbed all that cherry blossom leaf Hazakura in the tanks. Yup, I've detected an abnormal volume of Hazakura in the cyst on his right shoulder. It seems he attempts to exulinate it all together and then self-destruct and spread it that way. If we can destroy him before he reaches that point, then victory is ours. Haha, the gang's all here. So, just for context, if I didn't already say that, okay, this nigga really is turned into a tree. Because there's symbols like the cherry blossom, and so they have a giant cherry blossom tree in their house that's supposed to be there since like the beginning of their family. And if, you know, their first great grandmother was like half human, half tree. That's interesting. That's crazy. And she gave him her blood, so damn, this is gorgeous. But all right, so yeah, so I guess this is their great grandfather. They have to have realized that by now. Also, their father was his right hand. He has made no appearances in this entire arc. Their father, this is their great grandfather, about 12 grades back, but their father is his right hand. He has not made an appearance. You all right there, Tayo? Take a short rest. Stop shaking him, Kyoshiro. Oh yeah, and Big Brother hates him. Okay, because he's obsessed with his sister. This is the best way to counteract the effects of the blooming residents. Kawashida's Yozakura blood seems to be causing a strange reaction inside Tayo. I've seen this mentioned in the records. As a precaution, none of us are using our bloomings. Let's go with the Nirvana formation. Roger that. It's been a while since we've done that. Target the sis. Don't hold back. Force him to use up all the Hazakura. My cherry blossom leaf Hazakura is not so fragile. Such cheap tactics would waste it. Let's go, Shino. Okay, also, so this man has all this like this drug, this super soldier serum that he wants to like drop into the oceans. But the thing is, to make this super soldier serum, even the fake version of this thing that's in their bodies, it is theorized that he minimally had to cut out the hearts of their mother. That they killed their mother, cut out her heart, chopped up her heart to make each dose of this super soldier serum. So yeah, for context. And I don't think the younger siblings, anyone besides him and him, know. Him and him know that they this guy might have their mother's corpse around here somewhere. So, context. Okay. So wait. So they're in Nirvana formation, right? Target the sis. Don't hold back. Force them to use up all the Hazakura. All right. So yeah, this man is using the mommy juice. Let's go, Shinzo. Right. Weeping Kumote Unkan. Weeping Kumite Yukon. Turmeric cherry blossom style. Goron strong storm. Is it? What the fuck did he make? So that's like his weapon. I told you that turns into 1,000 different weapons. What the fuck did he make? Is that a cannon? Is that a shield? Is that a hammer? Like we looking like what is happening? He's evil grin. Okay, there we go. So you don't know what it is because it's 1,000 different things. Do your thing, Tango. All right. It's time for the Tango-chan transforming ally mode. Tango stars. Okay. Tango stars. Throw as many of these little stones at me as you like, but Hakushi White Death. My poison entered your body through the holes Tango made. It will inhibit your movement. Everything here has been ensured that the single blow unleashed by my big brother Kyoshiro and honed by my big sister Futaba will strike home. Okay. So the Tango stars set up, little bro pulling out the poison. Okay. These two charging up some Kamehameha shit. Everything here has been assured, yeah, so. Koto Hayes Easterly Wind. Okay, I guess this man took all his strings and made them to a cyclone, and she has a power where she like basically hits you with a United States of Smash called the Easterly Wind. She just goes like, and it's supposed to blow you the fuck away. So I guess that's the combo attack. That's the combo attack. Oh my god. But I mean, how powerful is it? Okay, I guess that missed. So boom, boom, pull strings out. Come on. Is that his hand? Sorry about your skirt for Taba. Those are the two oldest. Those are the two oldest. Pay no mind to it. She's a lolly with super strength. Did you do something? This is so weird. After all the poison, those hits, I still don't see any reduction. It's cherry blossom leaf Hakura. It's just increasing as if nothing had happened. Kyoshiro. He came out of his blooming. Okay, I guess he just stared at him, and it's supposed to be now like brother to brother understanding that Kyoshiro he's gonna explode any second now. So I understand. Let's settle this for our next move. Just like let you know, half of the reason that he's in the family, the main character Tayo is in the family, is because he had found out that they were super spies, and their little sister, the head of the family, is a was like his best friend, and she found out her family was a family of super spies. So he was like, "Yep, family rules, gotta kill him." So instead of killing him, she was like, "Your family can't hurt family," which is a lie because constantly as you see, the old grandpas are coming back to rap these people. But she was like, "If you marry me, he can't touch you." And so basically, ever since that day, he has done everything he can to make his life a living hell. So they don't like each other, but now they gotta understand it. They gotta understand it. Understand it. Understand it. Understand. Alright, man. Alright. We're using formation Sakura roots. And Tile will be the base. Tile won't. It's too dangerous. How? Oh, how interesting. I don't know what you're planning, but let's do this. My. Sending your weakest link in for a suicide attack? Puppet child. Okay. So, to make this man even more superhuman, Puppet child, the oldest will sometimes take over his body using his strings. So I guess he took over his body so he can do this shit real quick. Okay. Super Tayo. Festival! Iwadoshi. Melting rock sword. Let's go, Furutawa. Nadare Boshi Surging Stars. It is funny yelling attack names. You never learn, do you? There's no use trying to hurt me with these flimsy pebbles now. That's right. It's just a barrage of attacks. But there's one slightly unusual pebble mixed in with all the others. So he covered in Shinzo's Yuuzhan turmeric cherry blossom and camouflaged by a rock by Tango. His body is strengthened by Nanao's gas with the dosage circulated by Shion. And reinforced by my threads, he now has a blade. He's now a blade for Futawa to fire right at Shikawa's feet without him even realizing. Sakura's formation is an infiltration tactic used for dealing with underground explosive bunkers. And Tayo is the one who suggested it because he sensed a certain something under Kawashita's feet. It's the fourth mission between me and you. Retrieve our mother's body without alerting the others. We will lay her to eternal slumber in the place where she was born. So yeah. Wow. So they didn't forget about this mission. So if they can't stop this man, at least they'll be able to like retrieve this chick's body. So this is their mother, I believe, that they've been using to make the super soldier serum. I knew it. Threads. I saw them very faintly sprouted from Kawashita's body. I thought I was just imagining them at first, but they feel similar to the threads Kyosho uses on me. I can barely see them without the blooming, shining threads. Red threads, you are correct. They're crystallized sodamine spun out of Yozakura blood. The Yozakura blood and the heart, which do not decompose even after death, are too strong for humanity. However, they can serve as a cornerstone to spread the cherry blossom leaves Hazakura. In order to acquire the power to protect the cherry blossom Hazakura and spread it, I tied my body to the course of the ninth head. If these bonds were severed, the supply of sodamine would be cut off, and unable to contain the cherry blossom leaf Hazakura, I would fall. But this sodamine extremely hard crystalline structure cannot be destroyed by the likes of you, and even if by some fluke they were severed, the sodamine would then leak from the severed ends, reattaching with the air and explode, and you, the knife head's corpse, would cease to exist. Is he about to rip the strings out? I know it's no use, but I can go beyond my limits as much as I need to. I won't leave you because Masumi is by my side. I'll go beyond my limits as many times as it takes. Main character syndrome. Damn. Okay, but he got the hardening, so he probably protected their mom's body with his body. Three taps is the code for mission complete. Hardening is the defensive power, so it's not useful in combat, but that's exactly why in this mission to rescue Rei, it's the strongest attack of all. So, boom. And only Tayo can do it. Boom. So he got mom's out. He got mom's dead body out. Damn. And this man has been cut off from his super soldier supply. So I guess he can't keep morphing into some next shit. Alright, so yes, this is where I accidentally got to. What? So he had, we thought he had their mom under the, somewhere under his base. Now we found her, that was tied up pretty quickly. I severed the red threads that Kawashita used to siphon sodamine from Rei Yozakura's body. So he was using his blooming power, his power to like control every cell of his body, to basically create little syringes into their mother's body to siphon off pieces of her to create this super soldier serum. Okay, confirmed. That is the life of a wholesome spy family. Wholesome spy grandpa. I've detected abnormality in Kawashita's condition. The concentration of cherry blossom leaves Hazakura is decreasing. He's been cut off from the sodamine supply that allowed him to maintain the cherry blossom leaf Hazakura without wasting any of it. Now that he's been able to contain it, I'll destroy him. Okay, so he can't maintain this body anymore. The cherry blossom leaf Hazakura has been forced out of me, I have no choice but to self-destruct with my remaining power. If I can release what's left into the sea, while not complete, the plan will still be a success. So, this is bad. So his whole motivation is to give a world where the Yozakura are normal, where their family are just regular people. Interesting. Okay. So he's exploding. Hopefully it gets into the sea. What? Ah, Ra, Shi, No, Saya, Storm, Scabbard. So I told you she can like neutralize kinetic energy. She neutralized the whole self-destruct sequence. It's time for you to pay for everything you've done to the Yozakura. I've contained the energy of that explosion. It's time for you to pay for everything you've done to the Yozakura family. Makoto Kawashita. Fuck. Seijo purification. I've crystallized a cherry blossom leaf. Hazakura in your body. You won't be able to release it now. Oh, he turned that. That's the youngest. Okay. Synchro. Okay. Okay. That's the one with the shadow clones. Okay. Reduce Koshi Asomi output by 10%. Got it. Okay. Keep the pressure. Keep on the pressure. Increasing 1% every second until he's the size of an ordinary person. Got it. And then the strings. And Itsu Mayu Hollow Cocoon. To each one is harmless on its own. I've sent countless of tiny threads coursing through your body. And now each thread has permeated every nook and cranny of your cells. They've effectively opened you up to whatever we throw at you. It's time to accept judgment, and a judgment you deserve with your entire being. Kan-Rai, lightning strike. This man got the pistol sword. He got the gun blade. The gun blade. Like Leon, Squall, Leon Hart. Damn. Damn. So he shot. Wasn't he paralyzed enough? Did you have to stab and shock him at the same time too? Electricity traveling along the threads is disparaging the cherry blossoms, Hamakura, and Sodamine that maintain his body. Kawashita, just as I thought, your way of doing things is wrong. You were too kind. Looks like you were right. But it was quite enjoyable. Thank you for listening to me and my self-indulgent ideals. I should be the one thanking you. I'll get him to take possession of the knowledge you've gained and the results of our years of research. I promise the foundation that you built will not go to waste. 100 years. It was a short time, but it was fun. Thank you. And goodbye. Kawashita. Did they kill him? Did he die? And is the first head still around? They probably had the same rings that Tayo and Misumi have. So she was probably communicating to that nigga. Maybe. Alright. Kyoshiro, we've secured Kawashita. All points report in. This is Rin. We've rescued the test subjects. Alright. This is Hokiyama. The remaining pockets of resistance have all been suppressed. Alright. Thank you, Mitsumi. No, Tayo. Let me thank you. You did well. Yozakura mission front lines. It's complete. So yeah. That man is wrapped. Everybody's happy. Ran up on a Tanpopo. Exactly. There you go. That's their dad. It took far too much time for us to control the base of this level. Once we get home, all of us need to train for a month. They were like, fuck that. Yeah. So he's pulling it up by his strings. Because, he can carry that giant thing from all the way down there with his pinky finger. A lovely little cove, isn't it, Momo? So that's a grandpa. That's their grandfather. Because, each husband, and then this is their father, who was working for the guy they just beat. The Yawashita, who was, I guess, the first husband. Husbands always go rogue in this family, I guess. Alright, last one. Last one for this one. 85. Yozakura family. You really are heartless, you know that, Momo? You seem to be on Kawashita's side, but you did nothing to help him. You just watched from the sidelines. And the moment he was defeated, you left. It was your plan from the very beginning. I wanted to watch what happened. Neither this island nor Kawashita are particularly important to me. Important to you people, then. All that's important to you is the thing that is useful to you-know-who. And that's Ray's heart. So it's his own wife's heart, his dead wife's heart. She's my daughter. May I have it back? It's not going to happen. It belongs to me and my wife. Well, that's certainly true. Oh, well. I'll just leave it alone then. As if I would let that happen. Okay. My pathetic son, the capo. The capo. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. This is Shion? The mysterious blast of wind incoming from the sea. And the sea is parting. With my Jinchogi Winter Daphne. I couldn't absorb the entire attack. Well, at least I had some memories in the end. Goodbye, Father. What is Jin Keen, Winter Daphne? I bet you like all these attacks are named after like different Japanese flowers. You fool. Even report. Makoto Kawashita, leader of the criminal organization the Tanpopo, was successfully apprehended at the Skeleton Island Research Facility. Illegal weapons manufacturing, a lawful abduction and confinement, human experimentation, etc. He is guilty of numerous crimes. We will decide how to deal with him after consulting the Spy Association, police, and other organizations. We will carefully examine the nature of his crimes and consider extenuating circumstances of the test subject and armed forces, including the enemy leaders, the Nijibana Rainbow Flowers. After any trial and plea bargains, we'll see that they're monitored and protected by each of the bodies in charge. We will send a detailed report and invoices in due course, so please see that you confirm them. Signed, the 10th head of the Yozakura family, Mitsumi Yozakura. Oh, look at the time. I ended up staying up all night. I have to tidy up the grave. Copying yourself and trying to escape won't work. You must keep practicing for your own good. I've been up for 3 nights since we got back. I'm dying. I wonder if I can send current through it and make it vibrate and turn into a massage chair. It's working. These guys are cute. So she's just walking through the crib. Now I'm assuming staying up all night is bad for your skin. You ought to let me give you a facial treatment and sing you a lullaby. Okay, that's older brother. And their giant dog. There are 2 moles directly above. Alright, so yes, Grandpa made it out alive. That's good. Because fucking Dad is known to do invisible gunshots. You don't even realize you've been shot and you're already fucking in a hospital. Good, I'll give them a scare so they'll run away. Thank you, both of you. And he's already tidying up the grave. Oh, so they let them take the body, but he stole the heart. Boom! Sorry, Mitsumi. I noticed you when you were about 100 meters away. You're a real good spy now, huh? Yo, he used to actually throw up when she used to do that to him. He threw up for a few chapters. It's definitely a glow up. Thanks for doing the weeding. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure if I learned to do the offering right from what I've seen. It's perfect. Blue carnations are both mine and Mom's flowers. Even if she had passed away, the blood of the head doesn't fade and continues to resonate. Even now I can sense her presence here. I can't believe you keep such an important mission secret. As the eldest son, I had to keep a secret. Shut yourself right, just a little. everyone was mad about it. So yeah, I guess they off screened that part. We were successful with everything from retrieving your mom to capturing Kawashita to saving the test subjects, but in the end, we learned nothing about your father. But I swear, I'll finish the job. Just wait and see. Yeah, Tayo. Thank you. Sure thing. So we returned home from the Yozakura mission and resumed our everyday Yozakura life. Yeah. These niggas are cute as crap. But that last mission was not. That was not pretty. That was not. That was woo. That was scary. That was woo. Man, it was blasting. They was in the Kamehameha. You saw them trying to blast through the whole fucking building. Like, what the fuck? Like, bruh. Oh my god. Oh, what was the? What's the punch that what might be doing? Manchester punch? Nah, that's the kick that could be doing. Um, New Hampshire punch. I don't fucking know, bruh. She certainly. And then when she took the whole explosion, it was just like no, no, and that was it. It was just like no, that's not happening today, bruh. On a setup, Tayo just being a regular guy, because regular guys still can do a lot too. Even though he also has superpowers, but I wonder how they gonna go from here, yo. Because this is still going. I believe it's still current. I think it's like 100 some chaps. You know what? Can we get out of here so we can check? It's just like no. Yeah, 112. So right here, it was like it's been really cute. They've really built up the world. Now you know why his parents died. Why the connection between the Yazakuras and the terrorists. Like what happened to the first Yaza. Part of more questions about what happened to the first Yazakura and how the Yazakuras became like that. You don't know anything about their dad, just more questions about their dad, and it's a good series. You don't hear people talk about this series a lot, but it's a great one. It's on the SJ app. It's on Shonen Jump. Still comes out every week. You see new chapter in 2 days. I'm gonna be excited to talk about that. I'm gonna drink some water. And how long have we been streaming? For real, for real. Hour 15 to read 5 chapters. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Do I have a be right back fucking screen? All right, hold on. I never made a be right back. good. That was good. It was good. I kind of like the Be Right Backs, like as just a tool to be able to separate the content up in case I want to chop this video up. So far, it's been a really fun experience. All right, but we don't have a lot of time. I have been enjoying this. It's taken me a minute to get through this because it's a Q series. And that was a big moment. I'm glad I got to share that on stream. It's a big moment in this series. I would like to, and if you know, keep coming, keep riding along with us. We can go through a couple different. We can get through the rest of this series. I hope to get through the rest of this series on stream. But you know, I might get ahead of myself. Put off, you know, but nonetheless, I'm trying to read this on stream. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe, or turn post notifications, or you know, support your boy, or I don't know what they be saying for call to actions nowadays. I'm a dash more self-aware, so I had to put a hat on. All right, that's not bad. All right, what I really want to read. Gotta get 5 of these in today. Oof. I don't have a lot of time because I want to get to the real crux of today's live reaction. I want to live react to the new King MOTOMIYA video, bro. And if you actually know any of my content at all, which if bless your soul, but nonetheless, if you do, you've heard that name before. It's the name you're going to probably hear a lot after this too. Just in general, because you know it's a real special dude. Where'd I leave off in this muff? Like, I think I left off at 105. What's it at now? 117. So we're going to go 105. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 109. Or if I'm on 106, then 106 to 110. I think I might have already read this. I don't know. Let's start from here though. Yeah. This arc has been so. Alright. Just, I guess, prelude, if you don't know My Hero Vigilantes, it's the My Hero series that is kind of a prequel to the original series. It doesn't directly relate to the original series, but it's done by, yes, Hideyuki Furuhashi, who was one of the mangaka behind My Hero Academia's, like, one of his I guess his kohais or something, where he also helped work on My Hero for a while with him, and then he created his own series that goes on in the My Hero universe just a few years before the events of My Hero. Yeah, this series is really shows a lot, and it's only until I think it was right before the My Villains arc that a lot of the themes between these two series cross over. You did share a lot of like the same characters, but like it really didn't acknowledge a lot of the events that happened in this series in the new series until recently. Case in point, specifically, Eraserhead's a big part of this series, and Eraserhead like was trading the main character for a little while, and then in that you learned Eraserhead's backstory and how, like his time at the UA and the leading up to the death of his friend Shirakawa, I think his name was, but who ended up getting possessed and getting turned into a Nomu by All for One, and that became Black Mist. So, like, those events were told in this story way before they were told in the manga, and then they crossed them over. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this series that like are prelude to in the manga. Again, a lot of the same characters because it is the same universe. And right now, let's just get into this because this was what I remember it last going off. This was in such a crazy place in the story. So, around 7 p.m. in the Norohata neighborhood, experienced a large-scale blackout with communication. Oh yeah, this is when All Might was hearing about this man. No less. All right, this with communication and mass transit paralyzed. Getting a complete picture of the situation in the ground has not been easy, and maybe sometime before the status quo is restored. According to the residents who escaped the blackout zone on foot or by bicycle, the downtown area has also been afflicted by a series of disturbances. The city of Tokyo and the Metropolitan Police Department have put out a call to any available heroes who might be able to keep the distressed citizens safe or contribute to the speedy resolution of the crisis. And now, a story about the cutest baby pandas you'll ever see. Trouble in Naruhata? Tatsushi's been up to his elbows in casework in that neck of the woods, I think. Hopefully this doesn't slow down his job. So we obviously see this is All Might. Mr. Yagi, please put in a dispatch request to All Might. Yes. What's going on? Crisis, a disaster. It's a Namahage attack in North Akita. Right, got it. I'll let All Might know at once. Apologize. I'll be right back. Don't clear my plate just yet. Dead ass. Okay. So, alright, so this character is one of the primary villains of the series. I think his name is Seven. He is a Nomu that has actually gotten so advanced he's gotten sentience. And he has put inside of him several different quirks, including a recent one which was stolen from one of the main characters of the series, which is basically the ability to freeze time when he's holding his breath, or basically see everything at like Quicksilver type of speed and be able to move at that type of speed. Like not just like Ida really fast or Gran Torino really fast, like literally like he holds his breath and like time stops and he moves around and you don't. And when that's interpreted in real time, it just looks like this man like teleporting crazy. But this is our protagonist, the Crawler. So, see, he's a Nomu, like regeneration, like nothing to this man. High speed flurry while my fist was loaded up with bomb dead. Oh yeah, he has like bomb put into his body and shit. Air regeneration, I guess my limit is 3 punches and 1 breath. I thought he was dead after the first one. More explosions out front. What's going on now? Detective Sukachi, my quirk put these villains to sleep, and they should be out for a good hour. It's midnight. Good. Get back to the hospital room and defend it while waiting for backup. The hallway isn't safe. Okay. Now this character is actually like the right-hand man of our protagonist. He's like one of his sidekicks. He was once manipulated basically by this guy using like this guy, by this guy and another villain, and like they basically like infused him with the quirk boosting drug. In fact, the quirk boosting drug originated from this series, in fact. So, if you know, you know. Stain also originated from this series. Stain was introduced in the original series, but his backstory was set in this series first. So, all right, so boom. Koishi's our main character. Did you make your escape yet? So, yeah. Crawler, eating pavement. Crap, Koichi's eating pavement. Keep it down, dumbass. This guy also, one of his quirks is he can control all these remote nomus. So, he literally can create little copies of himself all over the place. He's pretty OP for a nomu. I guess he's like one of the prototype high ends. Why so jumpy? Relax. Wait for your turn to die. All right, I have read this already, and this part's pretty ridiculous. All right, I guess just so we can get through this and explain what the fuck is happening, because we're going to read the rest of this. We're going to read the rest of this. I'm going to read the rest of this. All right. So boom, he's scaring. These are like sidekicks. This is the main character's comedic sidekicks. So, oh, Koichi's back up. Wait, for real? How are you still kicking? So he said, don't grow careless, number 6. There's clearly some unknown factor at play. He's like, what unknown factor do I need? I move even faster and observe what's happening in detail. Got it? So boom. So he's holding his breath, going into like high speed mode where basically like he freezes time, right? So boom, got it. Punches this man. Tries to punch him. This man counters. And he tried to punch him. Mind you, he's going at super high speed with a normal fist that's already super strong and has his fist filled with bombs. So he just teleported in front. Mind you, he just teleported in front of this man. Boom. Hit him. He bounces that shit back. Okay, so of course he used his slide quirk to disperse the blast. Like, obviously, he's done that before. And leaping backwards the moment of impact, he effectively neutralized the damage. Okay. Alright, really again, whipping out cheat code in the middle of battle. Now, how do I get around this one? So, you see this in the background? This character in the background is the originator of the person who had the time steal quirk, right? He, back in the days before there was like a heroes organization and you got your license and everything, like back when they just had heroes who were challenging All for One for supremacy, like for justice, before All Might became the symbol of peace, he was ranked above All Might as powerful heroes. And so he actually had gotten his quirk snatched by All for One. Later on in the series, All for One gave that quirk to this Nomu. But he has had an obsession with him the entire time because after that man lost his quirk, he then became basically the Batman of the My Hero universe, quirkless, just out here rapping people, solving crimes, and was his sensei. He was his All Might, who trained him in everything he knows how to do, fight, solve crimes, not give a shit, you know, everything. So all of that. That him after he lost his quirk. But when he was the height of the Hero Society, this was him. They called him the O'Clock. This Nomu is losing his mind, and he actually, once he got the quirk like dominated him so much that it literally becomes like a second brain that's analyzing the circumstances alongside his brain, because literally he stops time and then analyzes everything going on like he's in real time, but time has been stopped. So, just explanation of what's going on. This is literally his quirk speaking to him like One for All's vestiges. So, alright. So, attack the crawler so fast that he can't react. You only need one blow to connect. I'm down for that. So he's on guard now. But he's on guard now, making him risky prey. The crawler's speed is on par with yours, even though he boasts higher maneuverability, plus he can fly. Yeah, the crawler's pretty OP. You're about to see. Like this specific scene, I remember set the stage to just like, wow, this kid really could have like banged with anyone in the current series. Anyone. Mind you, this is his quirks vestige analyzing this, but it's also like supposedly the most powerful one of the most powerful analytical quirks. So the crawler's speed is on par with yours, though he boasts a higher maneuverability, plus he can fly. You ought to cease this dodge pursuit and wait for a chance to strike another day. But number 6 goes, this pest. What a freaking pest. That earlier attack when I defended it. Sometimes it's like my body moves without thinking. There are times when I make people mad really doing stuff like that. But it's fine with me right now. So he's walking to him. He gotta be a good like 20 yards away. Teleport in his face. Crawler, I'm out. Make him mad means I've got his attention. So as long as I keep running, I can buy more time for everyone. I'm the handiest guy. I'm not the handiest guy in a fight, but running away is my forte. There was a Namahage problem in Akia Prefecture, but All Might brought the conclusion to a swift end. Who that takes care of that, and now enjoy my dinner at last. Oh, now it's in Odori. And our Odori dance in Koematsu. What the fuck is that? Everywhere but Nawahara, man. But I remember I read when he came to Nawahara. This man is a monster. This man is a monster. You about to see this, man. Nah, I've read this. I read this chapter. Screw it. No, I read this chapter, bro. Y'all gonna, y'all should see how crazy this kid is. Yeah, I read this chapter too. But basically you're going to realize that this man can teleport. He moves at the speed of light because he can, freeze time. And realizes that this man's quirk, which is his quirk in this series, his main quirk, they originally described as gliding, where if he puts like more than 2 hands or 2 like contacts on the floor, he can kind of float over it and move really fast. So that evolved to kind of like a like absorption repulsion type of quirk, where he can kind of suck things up and push things away. So he started being able to like kind of shoot like little mini Kamehameha blasts. Then he was able to kind of like use that like quirk to now attach onto walls, and then he kind of got Spider-Man thing. And then he realized that, oh, when he was a baby, he used to use that quirk to attach onto the air and fly. So now he could fly. And so I guess what he realized was, one, now he can activate the quirk remotely and create basically a Gojo-like energy like barrier around him at all times. On top of the fact that he's fast enough to move with this, and his quirk is fast enough to move instinctually with this guy who's way faster than Ida. In fact, he's actually burnt Ida's brother several times when they've just raced each other. So, yeah, I think there was a point at which where like the vestige like was trying to confer with All for One and was like literally like, yeah, this guy too strong. In fact, he's so strong. All Villains, do not engage the crawler. He is on All Might status. If you engage, it is guaranteed that you will lose. Yeah, like the crawler, yeah. He will grow to become a powerful foil for you. This is a foe that can be avoided. If this one foe to be avoided, much like All Might, retreat and screw that. Retreat, screw that. I don't give a damn about. So yeah, all right. So this is what we're doing. He was told to retreat. Treat him like All Might because he's gotten too powerful and keeps getting more powerful. So this man unlocks his whole Nomu self, completely throws away his humanity. This is where we started, so that he can scrap with this man. Let's go. All right, number 6. Whoa, he transformed again, looking even stronger now. This form's flesh is fine-tuned for high-speed movement. So you're about to get a taste of my true speed. Oh, this man literally became the crawler version of himself. Because the crawler fights on all fours, so he became crawler style. Because he's a Nomu, he can transform into whatever he wants. Number 6, hi, crawler. So fast. Claws, sharp ones, going for my legs. Just slice me up. Whoop! Nah. Still after me, he's so quick, no doubt. I'm okay. He slows down to attack with his hands, so I just gotta keep moving to stay safe. Ooh. A headbutt. A body slam this time. The second I slow down, he goes for these crawl attacks, stabs, a flurry, too fast. But more than that, he's not slowing down at all. Each hit's like a stab of a spear, and it's taking all my focus to defend my vulnerable spots. If one slips through, I'm done. I can't keep my defenses up anymore. I'm dead. He's got me. And then once again, his message is like, I feel like you're about to fuck up. Imagine the acceleration state is an underwater dive. The deeper the dive, the higher the pressure. Your breathing and vision are hampered. Your body is no more than a liquid-filled sack. It grows less and less reliable. Yes, an ordinary body could not begin to cope with this environment. However, those dorsal spirals allow for more efficient respiration, and the additional eyes increase visual input. Your remodeled skeletal structure can withstand violent crushing pressure. Finally, the long tail doubles as both powerful fin and defensive counterweight to adjust your center of gravity. So at long last, you remain in acceleration state permanently. You can stalk your prey from the pockets of time and space, and they cannot conceive having him become the superior predator. Oh my god, that is the ultimate Nomu. But what you forget is the crawler has always inhibited this perilous depths. His body may not boast your strength and speed, but his quirk activates instantly in response to the slightest threat. He makes those tricky judgment calls on the spot in the moment. Think of it as a conditioned reflex drilled into his system through combat experience. But what unique type of experience? Typically, the police and heroes don't allow opponents to make the first move. But during his vigilante years, the crawler has always found himself on defensive, perhaps owing his lack to his last day to nature. So plainly put, he has an abundance of experience in taking the first hit. As a result, he is a variant fighter. This variant fighter was bored. You can't. He dodges. He's on some Boji shit. He dodges everything, and then his quirk. You see, get some Gojo shit. You can't touch the man. You can't. He's like, nah. Like invul frames like shit, and then what? Flips on his back, flips on his side, spin around. What? And now he's in the sky. A monstrous warrior whose reflexes are trained to counterattack. An unthinking dancer. Somehow I survived that. Overcoming him with speed alone is an uphill battle. Instead, dominate him with another strategy altogether, such as the purpose of Phase 6. Alright, so this is what we did. That was one chapter. Y'all got this man the crawler. Y'all be hyping up Deku. They be hyping this man up so wildly. Being such a gump, too. Alright. Number 6. You're far too fixated on o'clock striking style. Up against a variant like the crawler who possesses a remarkable ability to dodge, you ought to treat this like a game of chess. Plan several moves ahead, rob him of room to evade, and box him in a corner. Got it? Several moves call for several arms. Up to now, I've had to regenerate after each knuckle bomb attack. So how about grenades instead? A whole arsenal of them. Like this. He tossed the bombs in the air. Whoa, bombs! He tossed them in the air. Whoa, bombs! Whoa, bombs! Close one. I got distracted by the stuff overhead. It was just a feint. Or not. 3 ground charges force him to flee in the air, where the ones he tossed await him, ready to blow like a mid-air minefield. So yeah, the crawler, escaping with an airborne boost, given how his quirk works, even though he managed to avoid the direct hellfire, he can't negate the force of the blast. Wave 2 will finish the job. Let's go. Shoot it, go. Blam, blam, blam! Wait, what? He blasted all of them at once? Like, you know how Deku got the... This man creates, like, little Kamehameha waves. He calls them the shoot it, go, blams. So he'd be like, shoot it, go, blam, 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 shoot it, go, blam. Alright, I'm done. Having fun. Just talking to myself and reading some fucking manga out loud. Alright. Shot him down, firing off all those blasts, leaves me gassing and drained. Make for a rough landing. Fuck it. Gotta stay to the ground for that respect. Gotta stay on ground for this escape. So... the grenades were not the key to victory. Next strategy. Got it. Use another type of bomb. That's good. Shove them that way. Be careful. Be careful. Suspect secure. Great. Get away from those villains. And stand by for orders. I guess that all the creeps are a hospital. But the others in town, I mean, they were supposed to... what are we supposed to do about them? It ain't enough. We don't have enough nets. Uh-oh. So they getting active. Oh, and these are his oh yeah, I forgot he can explode these like puppets that he has. These like normal puppets he has when he breaks off cells of his body. popping out of the woodwork and coming after me as a mob. Too many to hold off. If Shooty Go Blam is a no-go against them, then how about Shooty Go Kablam to the legs? Shooty Go Kablam to the legs. Nope, can't land a hit. What? So he's trying not to hurt them, I guess. More than by the second. I'm going to get flanked. Phase 6 of Operation Anonymous involves throwing all the available resources at the target. Your enhanced breathing serves to boost overclock, giving you dynamic control over the anoms and simultaneously accelerating your cognitive abilities. The parallel process would overburden the ordinary brain. Do not forget that. Yeah, I'm aware of that. After all, for a while now, it's like my brain's on fire. The burning heat is my rage directed at him, and damn Koichi Haramaya. Haimawari. You know. So this man is going ham for the crawler. He took out a whole city of Nomus that are all trying to blow him up at once. The heat in my brain shoots through the synapses as messages to each individual Anon. A web of pure blood loss, all aimed at him. No escape. Changing targets mid-mission for personal reasons has come at a considerable cost. I consider the mission a failure, but this experiment on whole has taken an intriguing turn. Number 6. What will you attain? Follow your twisted path to its end. Seek your culmination. What? Is this battery dead? Oh no. The battery's dead. Follow your twisted path to its end. And seek your culmination. Surpass your every last limit. Y'all see that? That is so that if that vested is really all for one in the no move, that would make sense. Oh, some moves on shit. I gotta change the battery. And if that is all for one, he also was the one who enacted the order that was like, the crawler is all my level. Do not fuck with him. He's on unfuckwittable. Unfuckwittable. I gotta change the damn battery. Can't see the camera. On unfuckwittable. Power levels. So yeah, then that's all for one, right? That's all for one. I got just a fucking Unfuckwittable. Was this his first Rocky experiment? Because it wasn't a person, it was a Nomu. But it's technically trying to make a Rocky. Maybe. Alright, that's 2 chapters. Let's go. A whole mob of mad bombers coming after me. They're like some sort of killer rugby team. Yo, this is like, remember in like Hunter when this man Frollo was fighting Hisoka and he sent the whole stadium, he possessed the whole stadium and sent them after him? This man had to take fucking man's domes and use it as a bowling ball and just start rapping people with it. That's wildness. Maybe I can slip away down the alley. Nope, they're 2 steps ahead. Damn. Call it in the air. The booms are even worse in tight quarters. There are people outside exposed too. Whoa, it's the cruller up there. Did he just fly? What's blowing up over there? Watch out. Gotta deflect that. Damn, he took a little L from the impact though. Are you folks okay? Are you okay? You're bleeding, dude. Please take shelter somewhere. Can't stick to the big streets or stationary. That's bound to get someone hurt. So I guess the bearing of the blast just changed. The old district. Why is there a page blank? More explosions. What's up? Okay, more explosions. So this is his homies at his base. They're in the like there's a mall in the middle of their hood. Like they're like in the hood of the My Hero universe. And there's like a mall in the middle of their neighborhood that they helped like the main character's primary sidekick is an idol, and she basically would perform with all her friends together at this mall, or she's a local idol on like a every week basis, and like all of them are together in the shelter while the 2 of them face off and blow up the whole neighborhood. So yeah, better take shelter too. Okay, for now, what's with these blasts? It seems like an old crawler's getting hunted by a villain and he's hurting. What is it, Miyu? Wait, Miyu. Not so fast, miss. Okay. What's going on here? See, only one thing that's wrong with SJ, the whole Viz Media, is they put a limit on how much you can read like a day. You can only read like 100 chapters, I think, a day. That's so weird. I mean, if you could read 100 chapters a day, I can't do that. That's more power to you. But my wife does that often. And then she'll start reading on my account, and so my 100 chapters will get cut down to like 70 chapters. All right, so Miyu dipped. I don't know why Miyu dipped, because they were all in the safe house. We should be fine now that I've gotten this far. I'll escape to the neighborhood and get a hold of All Might. which was literally what you were originally told to do, but you were like, no, I'm squaring off with 6. I just got followed this road, and I'm free and clear. The road leading out of the neighborhood, yes. The one he knows, like the back of his hand, with little foot traffic. There's the old East Norahara, the street passing by his place. A little shove was all it took to make him choose this obvious route, to make him careless right before the finish line. I'm thinking I'm good. Now that I got this far, I'll escape at top speed. But you ain't fast enough to outrun a supersonic round. He brought old boy's gun. Remember I told you the like Batman of My Hero Universe was in this. He was his master. He was obsessed with him. Blah blah blah. He uses all types of guns and gadgets and stuff to take out people. And I think that first time he tried to beat this guy, to beat him with his super speed quirk, he like, and mind you, that used to be his quirk, so he knows the secret of beating it. But I think he like played some type of music that was supposed to neutralize this man's super speed hearing, or he played a frequency that made it so he really couldn't go into super speed mode. And then he tried to shoot him, or for a moment, and he shot him with a sniper rifle. That's his sniper rifle. I say that all to say that is his sniper rifle. I hid these rifle parts in my body, the barrel and the bullets, and now I remold my body back to make use of them. Lucky on my joints should provide stable resistance. He turns his body into a sniper rifle. Okay. Few factors determine the sniper's success. Planning, circulation, they all require brain power. And all the intent of my bloodlust is poured into a single shot. My brain is about to scramble yours. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh! What? Okay, hold up. Punch to the face. Slam to the ground. Bandages and brass knuckles. Supersonic shot. And he'll never know what hit him. No one could ever defend against this. That's what you were thinking, right? The one thought you'd ride to victory. Well, too bad, sucker, 'cause I'm here. Bah! Too bad, sucker. Yo, I need to screenshot this. Oh, he said, too bad, sucker. Nigga think he shaft. Alright. Context, if y'all don't know, that is the dude who's basically the Batman of My Hero Universe. His main weapons are the brass knuckles and the sniper rifles. And he used to have the o'clock quirk. He used to be the one who could freeze time, but he got his quirk snatched from him from All for One. And then he went 1-on-1 with 6. It was thought that he died. He's been gone for like at least 50 chapters. He has not been around for 50 chapters. Too bad, sucker. I had to screenshot that. Let's go. Go back. I mean, for what it looks like. return of the Knuckle Duster. Yeah, so since he lost his quirk, started basically doing all his hero work illegally as a vigilante. He goes by the name of Knuckle Duster, and he originally took specifically Koichi the Crawler under his wing to teach him, the fine arts of vigilante heroing. And that's how he's had 1,000 fights to prepare for this shit. Oh, he got a cane now because that man blew his knee out. The power's out on this derelict dump. No way up to the roof except the emergency stairs. How this busted knee. In a contest of speed, you're bound to lose. The only way to fight back is with a solid plan. Some preemptive thinking with this slower brain of mine. And put to work to get a few steps ahead. The blasts are getting closer. I guess I made it in time. Experiment number 6. Koichi Hawamari speed is a threat to you and you know it. So, I knew that you circle around ahead and set a trap of your own. The brutal attack you never see coming. The optimal battle tactic you would choose. For my one shot at victory, I'm going with the same plan. While all your attention is focused on sniping, there'll be a moment when your guard is down. And that's when I'm about to throw the cane and I'll strike from above. A case of amnesia, you say. From a congenital brain defect, maybe. A result of physical trauma in early childhood. For whatever reason, the test subject has no awareness of itself. Unable to form a sense of self, he can't relate to society in any way. Though he may be an intriguing case study, he is unfit to be a pupil of yours. I disagree. He's marvelous. This little one is unbridled lump of potential. Possibly even the twisted entity we seek, given a strong enough impetus. Yes, he's ready to be kneaded like a wad of clay into whatever form I desire. Experiment 6. Koichi Hawari's So this is all for one, and obviously the doc looking for, the next Rocky. Is that supposed to be Rocky? Who is that kid? That I don't know. Hear me name is number 6. You're one in a particular. You are no one in particular yet, but soon you'll be whoever you want. Go choose a quirk that tickles your fancy. Let that quirk twist you into shape and let it give you form. So he's watching old videos. Damn. And this is old classic My Hero videos. That's the original Red Riot, Gang Orca, fucking, they showed this nigga. They said he was one of the OG's heroes, but they never actually, the plasma nigga from school, obviously Endeavor. I'm trying to see who that is back there. But that, y'all know is Lady Nugget. And like her film, that's like, you can't find that. It's like, the supersonic hero O'Clock. Brilliant choice. His work is among the best. Now, how about this? Can you visualize him as your mentor? I am your future. I'm the form you're meant to take. Well, that was back the supersonic hero O'Clock. That has to be All Might. That has to be All Might. Oh, and this was this the Kitty Force? Who sees? But he chose to be the O'Clock. So yeah. Gunstruck, electric shocks, the exoskeleton, that's sturdy. I consider every tactic in the book, but in the end, I decided that knuckle sandwich would be the most reliable because if any other type of attack failed to bring him down in one move, he'd flee the scene, and I missed my chance. But getting up close and personal, I can lead his train of thought around by the nose. Didn't you have something to say to me? I'm no more hard shell. Love it. Sorry, what were you saying? Go on, I'll hear you out. Bow, bow. Damn you, why? Why him and not me? All I ever wanted was to be you, to become you. A gun. A gunshot. Is that you, Soga? Did he get shot? Did he get shot? How many times is it going to look like this man killed him? You picked the wrong guy to idolize. Boy. This nigga's the GOAT. I'm screenshotting that too. Boy, you picked the wrong guy to idolize. Boy, you picked the wrong guy to idolize. See, I ain't worth much. Sure, I was born with a decent quirk, some brains in my head, but that's all. But all that's got nothing to do with a man's true value. If there was ever anything about me that was worth a damn, I've already passed it all on to more deserving people. Sadly, all I got left to give you. Wait, did he get shot? Is my own worthless life. This time, you ain't getting away. Oh my God. So, this is like the third time these two have faced off. And then one of them has just blown up the building they were facing off in. And whether they were alive is just thrown up in the air. So, again, after 50 chapters, homie's back. And guess what he's about to do? Blow up the fucking building. This is also his daughter, who was also kidnapped by All For One originally and paired with this dude. And she was turned into a Nomu as well and was like forced to kind of like do All For One's bidding. And so the first kind of arc of the series was he came back to doing hero stuff because of the fact that he was trying to find his daughter and free her from the clutches of All For One and this dude. So she just saw a shooting star. Damn, that's 3 chapters? Is it 3 chapters? Has it been 2 hours already? Oh no, because we read the first one in about an hour or so. Alright. Damn, like I was already geeky about the crawler, but then the return of the duster. The bombs are primed to blow. Last time, my big mistake was underestimating your speed and any other physical enhancement. You ended up escaping that collapsed building, but I used a different kind of fuel this time. One that'll burn up the heat and suck all the oxygen out of the air. Plus, I'm sticking around until it's time to say bye-bye. A little conversation and a few punches should keep you occupied, too occupied to speed away. Damn. He's just gonna beat the shit out of them until they both die together. So, bow. Bam. Bam. Nice going, genius. Monologue much? Yeah, I guess we're both talkers. Of course, I came dressed for the occasion with bulletproof armor, my usual cocktail of drugs to keep me on my feet. And sure, you might have dented some of my organs just now, but 5 more seconds is all we need. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep beep. I had a feeling this is what it was. Which is why earlier today when I found those bombs, I disarmed them as well. You, Koichi, and the rest of us are putting our asses on the line to keep people alive, so you don't just go and kick the bucket on our watch, old timer. So yeah, the Duster. One of the first missions that the Duster and Koichi did together where they saved him when he got fucking basically caught up with All for One and the quirk boosting drug. What a joke. It's kind of hilarious, Master. Your whole elaborate plot, your desperate resolve, a swing and a miss from the get-go. You and Soga. Here's what you're thinking. This jerk's hurt real bad. His regeneration slowed down, but he can't speed up again. Now's my chance to kill him with a headshot. But you see, just as Master's gotten old and senile, his newest apprentice is a grade A moron. You go ahead and wave that gun around all you want, but I know you ain't got the guts to take a life. But me, I'm different. Once I take my next breath, I'll rip both of you apart in 1 second flat. Last chance to take your shot. What's it gonna be? Bow! Crawler with the spear! You again! Oh. He speared him into the air. But one thing is he can't fly. I gotta drag him out of the neighborhood myself. Niggas. Made yourself the bait before passing the baton to Koichi. Using your head now, Soga. No talking, Pops. You need first aid. Armor stop the bullets. I'm just fine. Just a little out of breath. Haven't had a workout like this for a long time. It's a real killer. You've been listening. You ain't dying today. You got people counting on you to come home. At your age, you ought to just sit back and watch the show. All we can do now is trust that Koichi to take care of business. Again and again, it's always you, Koichi. All right. So wait. I did. Do I get one more? I get one more. One more. One more. One more. 113 is where we letting off at. All right. Let's go. Let's go. I got other stuff. I'm still streaming tonight. All right. Yo, how many chaps are? This is a monthly. This is a monthly. So last one that came out was last week on the 7th. All right, nice. Still current. The ultimate villain, the greatest battle between the ultimate, bro. I could not let this. All right, my goal is become the highest. My goal was to become the highest speed hero o'clock. It was meant to slot right in the gap left behind. The only one who could possibly stand in my way was the number one hero, All Might. But as long as I avoided him, no one could stop my rise. Turns out I was wrong. One particular pesky pest appeared to obstruct my life's path. A pest no. That's the wrong way to think about him. Koichi Hayamari is none other than the ultimate villain who stands opposed to my very existence. What the fuck is this lettering, niggas? Oh my god. He blew himself up. Huh? What's that? This nigga's in a fireball. This nigga's just a ball of fire. What the fuck? Wait, he got the guard up. Entirely unexpected. Body combusting plasma. That's precise. A body of combusting plasma. That's precise and quick. We never realized the bomber cells held this potential. Fuck. He evolved the bomb cells. Oh, number 6, your admiration of hero set you on a speedy path, and now your despair and rage have allowed you to maximize your potential. Exquisite. Intriguing beyond belief. You no longer operate according to my whims. You take flight. Your own free will. Truly the greatest guinea pig a man could ask for. Our one is that libertarian ass. This was the first Rocky. This was the original experiment for the Rocky. He tried to just take like some Nomu of just like plasma matter and see if he can make it more human than human. Bullets, no more like missiles. It's too fast. Is that his arm? That's part of his armor. So come at him. Now some mad missiles. They're homing on him. Oh my god, this man Koichi is looking like a fucking some shit out of the Avengers. I can't shoot them all down. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Here comes this nigga in plasma mode. Oh my god. when you get back here, you're really trying to find old Crawler. How's that going to help? When Pop started acting different, I noticed, but I didn't do anything. What if some horrible happens to Koichi now? And what if when Pop wakes up, Koichi's just gone? Give me a break. None of that's your fault. Yo, yeah, he also had a sidekick that was supposed to be like Wolverine and Cyclops. Oh my gosh, she can run. But the little girl's running OD too. Yeah, the girls, the dance team for their little idol group used to work out like hell. Just about all of us, let's tackle this together. And for now, we should go back to the cafe and. Yo, this nigga Crawler be on some Girl of God shit, nigga. Pick a universe. Oh my god. Yo, they're moving so fast they can't even see them. Like all these plasma explosions. This man's hitting them with explosions back, and then he's reflecting them with that back, and he's moving so fast. And mind you, he's flying the whole time. Each time is another propulsion off of the sky, nigga. What? He could not. He could just slide across the ground before, but now, what? Bruh. There's nobody in the UA who could keep up with the Crawler. For real. This was the first Rocky, and basically he beat him by himself. I mean, we don't know if he beat him yet, but nonetheless, this was the first Rocky, and to have this man be able to like basically one-on-one him is legendary. Like there has to be some reason that they have to like introduce this man or portray his lore in the actual series, because that's the thing, and I've said this on a podcast, and just he's done such incredible feats in front of some of the main characters of the series that it's just like why are you not in the history books? Like there has to be a reason you're not in the history books. And then like one of the reasons I hope is that he probably died incredibly. In fact, it's probably not. Like my wife has made a theory that he's probably not in the history books because, like I said, he trained under a racerhead before he started teaching at the UA. And then what if he died spectacularly in front of a racerhead, and then a racer was like, I'm never letting like a kid kind of like die that spectacularly in front of me again. So thusly that kind of like motivated most of our racers' teaching style. So I mean it's a lot of things, but this series is, you cannot sleep on this series. Just as much as like the main My Hero series, cannot sleep on this series. And no giant war, no like, unbelievable. All right, I'm gonna come back. Because I actually got mad stuff to do. I have stuff to do, so we're gonna cut the street for a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. I say that all the time. I want to come back because I always want to come back, but I'm gonna be back because I got some other stuff to watch, including the brand new music video from King MOTOMIYA himself. Yo, I'm so excited about that. Nonetheless, we're gonna be back. It's Declan Gaming. The Zord is back. This is Fridge.D. Raiders. Peace.